So Aquarius, we have recently had, well, a couple of weeks ago on the 23rd of July, we had a full moon in your sign in Aquarius at 1 degree. We have another full moon forthcoming on the 22nd of August. That will be at 29 degrees. So within this next 4-week window, well, actually a week and a half left of this 4-week window, that lunation will be coming full circle, and these last 3 weeks, particular with the new moon in Leo, which is and or was considered the Lion's Gate, a very spiritual portal to walk through, to connect with the divine through prayer, meditation, any form of alternative healing that you Aquarians delight in using to remain peaceful and grounded and uplifted, especially during these very, very turbulent times that we've all been experiencing on this planet. Super, super important to still, regardless of the the challenging times, to keep it as positive as possible, to nurture those seeds of intentions that we wish to manifest, so that when that next full moon hits, which is conjunct Jupiter, which is very auspicious, meaning favorable, that we can reap the harvests of the good seeds of intentions that we've planted to manifest the blessings that we truly want in our life, personally, professionally, practically, tangibly, specifically spiritually as well, because this is an extremely spiritual time with this Lion's Gate that we had on August 8th. With the new moon going into Leo. So if I may suggest, to keep it as positive as possible, as we all are navigating through negative challenges on a day-to-day basis, and be compassionate, self-love, self-healing, and then of course extending that to others from a place of authenticity, being very genuine about it, because the universe is collecting receipts. So karma plays a big role in this. What we give out, we get back, as above, so below. So I wanted to share that little bit of information with you before I start to lay down the tarot cards. I will be starting with the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Beautiful deck created by the beautiful Colette Baron Reed. I did pre-shuffle these, but I'm going to just shuffle them again before I lay them out. I will be taking 3 cards. One for your most recent past energies, one for your most current energies, and one for your forthcoming energies here. And there will be the foundations of the balance of your tarot reading, which I will be closing out with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. All this being said, I wanted to thank you again for being here with me this evening. If this reading resonates for you Aquarians out there, which I certainly hope it does for a lot of you, if you'd be so kind as to subscribe and like my channel and share it with the balance of the peoples of the world, I'd greatly appreciate that. Please bear in mind, these readings are done from a source of energy. I read these tarots intuitively. And again, they may not resonate for all of you, but I hope there are messages that perhaps each of you can take from this and recycle them and make them work for your highest and best good. All right, Aquarius, let's get started. Cutting the deck. Pardon me. The first card out, we have the Bone Collector. I hope you can see that. The Bone Collector is in the upright, and what this tells me in your most recent energies, you're collecting the tangible aspects of your day-to-day workings and or even investments. You're taking stock, and you're utilizing these energies of what you've been collecting through what you've acquired in your most recent past, and making them blossom, making them work for you. It's a beautiful card. It's very magical in a lot of ways. It also holds the numerical digit of the number 1, And the number one in the science of numerology, as well as in the tarot, is considered the sense of identity. In astrology, it is the first house, which is the house of identity. And actually, that's exactly where Aquarius is happening for you with these two full moons. You're very much feeling the planet of Uranus, which is your ruling planet. That is within your first house, and it makes us look at, who am I? What am I? Where is home? Where do I want to be? So on and so forth. It's the connection of the self-identity, and this is what you're looking at right now within your home environment. Some of you may be thinking of moving. Some of you may be considering that, perhaps not throughout the balance of this year, but forthcoming perhaps in the new year and or the year after that in 2023. But you are certainly navigating some energies and thoughts in this direction. Some of you are, not all of you. But this is all indicative of in astrology, in the house of the self, the identity, which is the first house. So I see that as a very positive card. Now you're a fixed sign, which means it's difficult for you to make change. You kind of, Aquarians tend to think that where they're at in whichever capacity in the areas of their life, that's the way it's going to be. But that's of course not the way life is. Things change, and it's difficult for you, as much as you may rebel against change, when you come from a higher place of consciousness, in knowing that anything that comes from the universe that you feel deep within, that is instinctively correct for you, will help you transition through those energies of change a lot easier. So please bear that in mind. If that's what some of you are experiencing, it will make the transitions that you are currently reviewing and or perhaps even in the throes of doing at present or in the very near future a lot easier to navigate through. So I just wanted to share that with you. Your second card out in your most recent energies is the card of Rescue, and it is in the upright. It's a beautiful card. It is indicating to me that some of you are, I don't know if you're feeling the need to be rescued. Perhaps on some level you are feeling that some recent past energies, you're kind of going back and forth. What do I do? What don't I do? Some of you are feeling the need to somehow feel, to be rescued from perhaps just your thoughts of the concerns of change that you may be enduring at present, or that you feel will be forthcoming in the near future, even intuitively speaking. And this card is confirming that. It's a beautiful card. It is in the upright. It's positive. So for those of you that are resonating with this reading, it's just a matter of maintaining groundedness within yourself, and through that form of healing which helps you to maintain a sense of grounding, so that you don't feel the energies of Uranus like throwing you all around or feeling scattered. So bear that in mind for those of you that are resonating with this at this present time. Your third card out, which is for the forthcoming recent energies, you have the Gentle Gardener. It did come up in the reverse, pardon me, and that is suggesting to me that this beautiful, garden that you wish to rebuild your foundation in is unknown to you at this time, and that's really not surprising, considering the concerns of not sure how you're navigating what is possibly changing in your life at present, or not for some of you, but that may be forthcoming, that you have an inkling is forthcoming, and you're not sure where you're going to land. But stay strong, Aquarius. You are a rebel, generally speaking, for the signs of Aquarius. All of us zodiacs have all many different influencing planets in our natal birth chart. So that's where I would, look at a personal chart for you and or reading, which I do offer on my channel. You can check all that information out in the description portion of my About page. But going back to generally speaking, with a gentle gardener, you're just not quite sure where that beautiful garden is that you want to land and rebuild. And it will come to you. It will come to you. Just try and stay grounded and peaceful, and know that those answers that you are seeking will come to you when the divine knows you're open and ready to receive them.